What's up, internet? It's your main man, myRIG. I bet y'all been wondering, where have I been? Some of y'all probably didn't. Y'all probably didn't answer that. Nobody watched my videos. But anyway, we into this. If y'all have been wondering where I've been busy with doing this. Alright? If you haven't visited me on my Twitch channel, please feel to do so. Follow my Twitch. Take a look at the description if you want to click the link that goes straight there. Feel free to follow. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. If you want to help my community build, then please do so. Alright, again, I'm trying to not only build my own community, I'm trying to help other people build their communities as well. Alright? Again, Twitch has been a very big ass blessing to me and to the people around me, because I've been looking for an environment, a streamer environment that's been so good to me. And so I got, you know, I just continue to thank God all the time that Twitch been so good to me, and I plan to stick around for a longer time. Alright? But yeah, today we come with a video because one of my viewers requested me to watch a video on stream, and that blew me away. Alright? And he gave me a second video to watch, and I haven't told him, but I'm posting this video through YouTube to kind of get my thoughts, you know, put on all this. I haven't listened to the song yet, but it goes in line with the pandemic. Okay, now for the longest time I've been on the fence. You know, I was like, okay, I'll follow the rules, but I ain't scared of the virus. I'll follow the rules, but I ain't really, you know, I ain't really afraid if I catch it. I'll follow the rules. I look at the news, I look at all this, and I consider it valid, but I also consider my doubts or questions also valid, because I have concerns. But until recent, I've only been on the fence. Today, I'm here to announce that I am no longer on the fence, and I'm going to say, where do I stand in this whole pandemic thing? But before we do, I feel free to just open your mind and open your heart, because I can already feel the tension, all the negativity that may be coming out, all that drama that might be put down in the comments before you even watch the video or watch my, you know, listen to me speak on my points. Okay, I'm not saying that the pandemic is a myth. I'm not saying that. I know it's very real, but we're gonna discuss that in a moment. You see, the video that I'm about to present to you is relative to the first video that my friend sent me, which was posted in 2016, which was announcing the game, The Division 2. Okay? And that blew me away. Alright? Because it makes a lot of sense, and those who have common sense would also understand why or how convenient that this COVID-19 virus came to be. This video was made 8 years ago. This song was written 8 years ago. And I'm ready to hear something. I'm ready to hear something, boys and girls. Yo, man, if you haven't followed my Twitch, feel free to just, again, take a look. Go to the description. Click the link, it'll take you straight there. Follow, subscribe if you want. I got some pretty cool emos set up. But other than that, if you want to support the community, feel free to follow and subscribe here on YouTube. Put your comments down below, but positive ones. Remember, this is going to be a positive space. If anybody come in with some negative drama or any of that shit, honestly, I'm gonna say, back off, step off. This ain't the place. This ain't the place. We're gonna have a professional discussion. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do it? Can we have a positive discussion? Good. Let's go. This song is called Pandemic by Dr. Creep featuring Lone Ninja. This is a montage music video cut by DJ Mad Hands, produced by Black Mask. Alright, so listen well, boys and girls. Strap in. We're in for a ride. Let's go.
They always start with a kind of storm, like a real powerful storm. And there's always this dark, thick rain, like fresh motor oil. Storm started, something happened, his face his eyes were different.
Interesting opening dialogue.
Evacuate the cities. It was already too late. The infection was everywhere.
The virus is harvesting. What do you mean? 8, 7, and 3 begin live for the lab of the first war with vaccines. Millions died in the first week of the pandemic dreams. We are the deep black death, smallpox, mutated disease. Flu shot propaganda for all population and troops. Avoid the plague. It might have sneaked into the room. It's now we're born with firestorms signal our doom. The dead returns with the pissed off zombie moves. The sprinkler system equipped with AUAG. With the roundup survivors in the cold facility. Watch the process of terror from the hill to the stream. I remain in the gas mask, I still filter my water clean. This isn't past tense, on the plague of bad things couldn't be eradicated like smallpox in action. Avian influenza with the jet stream is how it happens. 2020 combined with coronavirus, body stacking.
The world is now at the start of the influenza pandemic.
It started as rioting. It was in the street outside. It was coming through your windows.
Sequence the virus and determine its origin.
It was a virus. Something in the blood.
A virus which has been engineered at genetic level to be helpful rather than harmful.
This is sick like disease and it can't be cured. Few that remain, their brain stained with the bloodshed. When the smoke screens fade, that disease, you feel a burning sensation. Nothing remains. This is sick like disease and it can't be cured. Few that remain, their brain stained with the bloodshed. When the smoke screens fade, that disease, you feel a burning sensation. You have to act fast. Grab your gas mask. Bad disaster has passed. Anarchy, cataclysm. Stand guard, please. Blast your big guns. Havoc's begun. Viral outbreak. Tragic things done. Crowds renounce faith. Our church's horror witness. Broke the hopes of optimistic. Scope is post-apocalyptic. Known as harsh and vicious. Gross and darker. Dough and darts blow apart the wicked. Fools know I'm sadistic.
Yep.
Cold, my aura is sick. Soldiers start resistance. Enemy troops and NBC suits. We shoot, then we regroup. Conquer weak with armored fleet. Bomb the streets with Dr. Creep.
The scientific criteria for an influenza pandemic have been met.
You didn't need a doctor to tell you that.
This virus is human.
The radio stopped broadcasting. There were reports of infection in Paris and New York. The army brigades were overrun.
What scientists know about this latest strain?
Decided to raise the level of influenza pandemic alert.
This is sick like disease and it can't be cured. Few that remain, their brain stained with the bloodshed. When the smoke screens fade, that disease, you feel a burning sensation. Nothing remains. This is sick like disease and it can't be cured. Few that remain, their brain stained with the bloodshed. When the smoke screens fade, that disease, you feel a burning sensation.
Can I look at one of these gas masks?
Sure.
What do you want to look at?
Oh, bro, what? What? Let's step back. Let's step back. Oh my god. Okay. Did anybody listen to that? Bro, this was written 8 years ago. Posted 8 years ago. And look at the state of the world. Okay. Let's take a step back. Let's find the lyrics. Let's find the lyrics, okay? So that we can all sit together in the same place, alright? Dr. Creep. Pandemic lyrics. There you go. Alright. Alright, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. Alright. So that should be big enough for all y'all. Okay. So, look at the first line here. It says, they always start with a kind of storm. A real powerful storm, and there's always this dark, thick rain like fresh motor oil. Some storm started, something happened, his face, his eyes were different. Okay, so this is very, very poetic. What does this mean? Okay, I have not done it. This is our first glance at the lyrics, okay? From my point of view, the storm is what? The storm is the chaos. What's the chaos? What's the chaos that's happening? The chaos that's about to come. Okay? We can literally see it happening. Alright? And some are prepared for it, some are not. Some worry about it, some don't. Okay, but this real powerful storm, it comes in, and this dark, thick rain like fresh motor oil. What's this mean? Well, have you seen the color of motor oil? It's complete black. Meaning, if you were to have this, you know, if this were to be coming all over you, okay, this would be rained all over you, you'll be blinded by this because it's complete black. It's darkness. And that's the way the state of the world is right now. We're lost. We're confused. What is our solution to this pandemic? Or, matter of fact, we're not even there yet. The lyrics, this opening dialogue shows so much. And it says, storm started, something happened. His face, his eyes were different. Meaning to say that the person before the pandemic has changed when the pandemic happened, when the storm happened. By the time they tried to evacuate the cities, it was already too late. The infection was everywhere. That's what exactly happened with this whole C-19 thing, where it came under our noses, it was under our radar, and it hit. Now, of course, this song was written 8 years ago. We did not know that the COVID-19 pandemic would ever happen, but this is implying that there is something happening in the background for this to actually reach whatever state we are at now. We know that C-19 happened, or started out in a lab in Wuhan. We can say a hefty amount of people died. Not a lot of. If you were to look at the real statistics, not a lot of people died due to this pandemic. I'm talking about those who were infected, those who died versus those who survived. 99% of infected survived. But that's not the point of this song. The point of this song is that there is something more. Check this shit. Avian influenza in the jet stream is how it happens. 2020 combined with coronavirus, bodies stacking. Written 8 years ago. Coronavirus. Bro, what? 2020. Not 2019, not 2018. 2020. Written 8 years ago. And as you listen to the song, there's all this talk about like all this narration, or all this discussion about how the pandemic has caused rioting, people on the street, okay? The virus going through the windows. It's traveling by air, and there's so many other hints in this song that was showing us that there's something about. Now this is like the chorus or the scratch. It says, "The city's sick like disease and it can't be cured. Few that remained, their brains stained with bloodshed. In a smokescreen state, death, disease. You feel a burning sensation, nothing remains." Now this is, this can be talking about like nuclear holocaust or nuclear war, but the thing is that we can already see all the chaos that's happening and how it can escalate to much worse. We've already had so many things that's been going on. The political discussions, the political arguments and all that shit, right? But that's just like the surface. We gotta dig deeper. What's going on? What's going on? Let's take a look at the second verse, because this is where it got me really attentive. You'll have to act fast, grab your gas mask, bad disaster has passed, anarchy, cataclysm, stand guard please, blast your big guns, havoc's begun, viral outbreak. It's already showing that we need to start protecting ourselves. We need to prepare ourselves, because no matter how peaceful a movement may be, okay, I'm not pointing in any direction. What I'm saying is that no matter how peaceful or diplomatic a movement may say they may be, they carry guns. They threaten other people. They've hurt people. Look back at 2020 when the riots and everything happened in Seattle, Chicago, other places where small businesses don't have a chance because there are people on the streets tearing it down, looting it, hurting the business owners, potentially killing the business owners who are very young. They're not even past 40 years old. I saw a video where a young man, he's got to be less than 35 years old. He was trying to defend his business place. He got his ass whooped by a group of teenagers and hit him with skateboards, hit him with pieces of wood, and even stomped at him when on the ground. It's obvious that that young man had died, if not in critical condition. We need to get with reality here that chaos is about to happen. Okay, no matter how nice your neighbor might be, you don't know what they have going on. I'm not trying to incite violence, okay? I'm just saying you gotta defend yourself. I always walk with, you know, 2 blades on me to make sure that I'm able to protect not only myself but the people around me, because shit's got crazy over here. Not saying, you know, super crazy, but I'm saying is like you'll never know who's gonna rob you. You never know who's gonna hurt you. This is where it got me. Tragic things done, crowds renounce faith. You know what happened after this pandemic? We had all the lockdowns and the quarantines. What happened? People didn't go to church. And even though we had the solution of going online, not everybody attended. There was a massive drop in church attendance, and even people renouncing their faith. For what? Why? Why? Well, you gotta blame the city. Of course, there are so many factors involved why someone would renounce their faith. But the point is, they were at a place where they had faith, where they had a trust in God. And because of things going on, and because of all the other noise that's going on in the news and shit like that, we see people renouncing their faith for no absolute reason, just because they don't have time with God, because the government is telling you not to go out. They're telling you to stay home. The first thing to do to control the masses is to instill fear into the masses. What happened? They started showing people how many people are dying, how many people are getting infected on the daily basis. They had a daily counter as to how many people were infected, down to the city where they were. That shit's real. You can look that up. You can see how many people are infected in a country, all the way down to the city of how many people are infected. Why? To instill fear into the masses. As the numbers grew, more people wanted to stay home. Now, I do understand that there have been people who have been taken by this virus, and it does show some threat to the human body. But 99% speaks that it is survivable. 99%. The only reason why you would call this a pandemic because it's so easily contagious. And here's the crazy thing. The numbers that we're announcing people did isn't even completely true. Government been hiding shit like dead people from the 1900s were on the roster of the dead that were killed by the coronavirus. Who the hell is Kathleen from 1919? Died from coronavirus in 2020. What the hell is that? I'm gonna put my foot down. All this shit was colluded, orchestrated to control the masses. And now that many people see that it isn't a threat, it's gone down to the point of forced coercion. Forcing people to take the vaccine in order for you to work. Number one, that ain't right. Number two, that goes against your right to free choice. You know what I mean? If every business is going to apply, take the vaccine or you're not gonna work, that's forced coercion. They want you to beg for the paycheck. And you know what? Every time a person takes the vaccine, somebody's getting paid. And it ain't the doctor. It's the hospital. The hospital making money for you getting the vaccine. But it isn't scaring people. People taking the vaccine to stay at work, that ain't scaring people. It's not getting the results that they wanted. And so what they decided to do is what? They decided to reward the people who have vaccines. They decided to segregate the vaccinated people from those who had not been vaccinated. That's some crazy shit. Why would if I were to walk up in a place and they tell me that I had to sit in a specific place, I'm gonna feel like Rosa Parks. Y'all know who Rosa Parks is, right? The black lady who stood for her right to sit in the front, where at the time there was white and color segregation, right? Now we get into the point where this 1% killer virus is telling people, oh, you can't sit here, you have to sit over there in the dirty place to eat your food. You can't sit with these people because they're vaccinated. They're the elite. They're the sheep that have been manipulated. And I ain't blaming the businesses. I'm not blaming the employees at the business. They don't honestly know. They're just trying to keep their job. And I get that. But the point is, you know, we need to wake up. If the virus was that much of a threat, why would you have to coerce me to take the vaccine? If it, you know what I mean? Why would you need to entice me to take the vaccine? Oh, if I get this vaccine, I'm gonna get some free donuts. I'll get 30% off on these planks. Why would you need to coerce me or entice me that way? If it's like water, something I need to drink to survive, then fuck, man, I'll take it without fucking reward. I'll drink it anyway. If it's like oxygen, you don't need to entice me or coerce me to breathe oxygen. You don't need to reward me for breathing oxygen. So why is everyone doing this shit? Because it's all about the moolah. Stopping the small and medium enterprises to make the bigger enterprises bigger. Is to make sure that everyone sits in a specific place and is easily manipulated to do what these bigger people want to do. Yo, man, me and my friend had we're talking about it right during my stream, man. Ooh. But I'm glad I had time to watch this video. LT, shout out to you, my guy. Thank you for showing me this song. Thank you for showing me the other video. Kind of makes it easy for me to talk about some things while I stream. But at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. I'm not here to belittle or attack anybody. That ain't the shit. If you are trying to attack me right now in the comment section, fuck off, because this ain't the place for it. This is a place for professional and open discussion. The moment you start attacking somebody in chat or you start attacking me, that ain't welcome here. Gotcha? You got it? Anyway, before I ramble on for another hour, feel free to just put your opinion in the comment section below. We'll have a healthy and professional discussion. And if you want to know anything else that how I feel about this whole thing, or if you want to know more about my opinion, feel free to put that in the comment section below and we can talk about it there. But hey, again, let's try and keep it professional. Let's try and keep it cool. None of that negative drama llama shit, okay? Anyway, before I go on, I want y'all to have a blessed day. Stay cool, stay happy, God bless, and see you on the next one. Hybrid